see the SWAT team here. You can see the guy's rifle. Scary. Right outside Cheesecake Factory, what up? Cool little temporary trash cans. Go ahead. You're welcome. Could I get an iced coffee?
Sure, anything else for you?
That's everything.
$3. We're here to go.
To go. Are you guys gonna be open this weekend?
Yeah.
Did you have to like get special permission or something?
No.
Okay.
We're stocked up, super furious.
That's awesome. Yeah, I read in city paper that all the local businesses that are open needed to be cleared or something from the Secret Service.
Did we get that?
Did you get your Secret Service clearance?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, if we did, I wouldn't know about it. But
No, I'm going to switch modes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I just left Elixir and I talked to that girl and she said that they are going to be open during the Pope, but they had to like triple order everything, and the bakery where they get a lot of their like fresh baked goods is completely closed for the Pope, so I guess that's going to be hectic too. And it looks like they cleared up a lot of the graffiti that's in this alleyway. It's kind of washed up a little bit, but everything has a fresh coat of paint on it. I don't want to stray too far up this way, but this whole block up here is lined with like security SWAT golf carts. I hope you can see them. But my little Philadelphia guy told me to head west to see some crazy shit. Although I'm paraphrasing. I didn't even notice, but this last block was barricaded in, which isn't too bad. These are, you know, a little taller than a bike. But over there I can spot some porta potties and nothing too crazy this way. A couple Pope Francis SWAT. Ooh, alright. Here are some fences that are completely fencing in the sidewalk. Not these, but if you can focus on there. I'm walking up to these. So I'm about 5'4". I would say these are about 10 feet. And they extend the entirety of the block. I'm gonna ask this lady if she knows when they put them up. Excuse me, do you know when they put up these metal fences here?
2 days ago.
2 days ago? Those are crazy. Wow. Are you okay during all of this?
I don't know what's going to happen. I've heard rumors, but I haven't heard nothing officially.
Okay.
As far as I know, Secret Services is coming out tonight. Anywhere from South Street to Broad, Schuylkill Expressway, A Street. Anybody laying on the street is getting locked up.
In jail?
That's what I've heard. Secret Services is doing a sweep tonight.
What are you supposed to do?
I have no idea.
Good luck tonight. Here are the handicap toilets. They are facing the building, so you can't use them. There's Secret Service right there. It's not really being very secret. And here is an entire village of shitters. Looks like there's something set up right here. Some metal things. Here's more fencing here. It's red, so you can't really see it, but it begins right here and extends down this block here. Over here, there is a Jumbotron set up, and from what I read in the newspaper, these Jumbotrons are put in place so that everyone doesn't try to crowd all around the Pope, and they can see him here on this Jumbotron instead. I don't know how helpful that's going to be because people are coming from all over the world, I'm thinking. Not the world, but... And apparently there's going to be footage of him on these Jumbotrons, like getting out of the airplane and going to the prison. But I don't actually know. Looks like there's a lot of Coca-Cola trucks over here. I'm going to check that out. Some security. I probably look pretty weird. I try to dress as normal as possible today. So we're at Love Park, which is like, I guess, kind of infamous because it has that love sign. I'll get a little closer to it. I saw that someone had wrote "fuck the Pope" on it the other day. So I'm assuming they washed that off because there's a bunch of people trying to take their picture. I don't think they'd appreciate that. Love Park is open though, the fountain is on. Lots of people here. Love Park has a really high homeless population and I don't see anyone homeless here yet. Just mostly people waiting in line. This woman in the vest might be selling homeless newspapers, but she doesn't appear homeless. My guy over here is taking a picture. And here's some police. Not really secret. Here's the Love Park sign. And I guess all these people are waiting. There might be some homeless activity over here. But from what I can see, it looks pretty cleared out, pretty clean. And usually there are skateboarders here, and I don't see any of them either. But, I mean, all these cops are right at the front door. So what I think is happening is these Coca-Cola trucks here might be working as barricades. Oh, here's a bunch of water. These are just a bunch of pallets of water. Like I said, I think these Coca-Cola trucks are working as barricades. When I was talking to Steve the plumber yesterday, my boo, he said that his uncle drives a trash truck, and this weekend he is stationed on a couple of the major highways just to park there and work as like a living barricade. So I took some footage of just some randomly placed large vehicles earlier today. I think that's what they are. Here's some post boxes with people and wires inside. This is just right in the middle of the city. This is not normally here. And then you can see here's a little metal thing here, some scaffolding. I don't know why that's there. I guess so large vehicles can't get into the city. Right here in the background is City Hall, just to give you a reference of where we are. Here's a power generator and some wires on the ground. These are not normally here. Some security. And the large sidewalk fences continue. I'm going to try to make this light. More fencing that continues up that high. And this continues all the way down to here. Should have bought a flag off that guy. And then more and more porta potties. A porta potty for every tourist. That's what we say. So this fencing is doubled up. I guess that means it will continue and shut down these parts of the city. Yeah, now that I'm looking at these Coke trucks, they probably are barricades. Here's a little signage on here. Who would jump that? And it looks like the fencing ends right here. But there's more porta potties, more security, and it's still 3 days until the Pope comes. Our church here is hanging this rainbow flag here. That's pretty cool. Gotta dress up and look good for the Pope. Or it's always been there. I haven't been downtown in a little while. More porta potties on the truck. And then look, there's even more porta potties over here. This is crazy. Behind these fences. How am I supposed to get to those thousands of porta potties if I'm not allowed to hop the fence? Over here you can see another stage and another Jumbotron setup. I'm trapped behind this fence, so I can't actually get to it. But there it is. I have never seen these fences before. Where are they in storage? Where does Philadelphia keep all this like fencing during the year? That's crazy. What do they expect? They decorated the convention center to look like stained glass, like a church. That's cute. I can't actually look at it though because I'm behind this fence. And there's also some spotlights over here in this median. You can't really completely see. And then there's a police car over here that seems to be stopping all this traffic from moving forward. There's a coach bus. And I'm just gonna try to slip through here real quick. Security. I'm gonna take this turn down here. There's another security guard. The people all have these clear security backpacks so they can be easily checked into clearance zones. Because everybody is subject to search in the green box. There's another security guard. It might be called the red box, but whatever it's called, you are subject to search, mama. So I don't know how well the audio went when I spoke to that woman with the sign, but she told me that tonight after dark or after curfew, I don't know what the city curfew is right now, but she said after curfew, if you are caught sleeping or camping in the street, you're being taken to jail. She said for 2 weeks. That seems kind of crazy, but I actually have no idea. Oh, here's a Joe Burachow poster. Love you. So I'm a little worried for her. She said that her and a couple people are getting a hotel room, which is the only way to stay off the streets. The shelter system in Philadelphia is normally at capacity, and she said something along the lines of there are people in the shelters, have always been in the shelters, so there's not new room for people already. I feel like the city, there's like more fence. There's like a little crisis here. And this is more fencing within the fence. Now, from city paper, I learned that your car is allowed to be in the red zone, but if you take your car and leave, you may not enter back in. So, and then if you're in there's another green zone inside, your car can't be in there, it will be towed. These are all pretty quiet side streets, but these all still have the fencing. Like you can see, I'm just in front of a nice little house, and there's still a lot of fencing present. Look at this beautiful side street. And then I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Thanks, Austin Powers. But I am just trying to live. And there's a security guard coming, so I'm gonna put my camera down. I don't know what's up here. This car had to be buzzed out. More fencing, more cranes, more scaffolding for fences. This park normally has a homeless population in it, and I don't see anybody except for an ice cream truck. There's a counterterrorism unit right there with just a police officer behind it. And we're getting closer to where the Pope is supposed to be. I'm running out of time before school, but hopefully we can see some cool stuff. Here's another Jumbotron right outside of this subway. The guy in there just gave me a weird look for having my camera. I was gonna walk in and pretend to buy something and ask him a question, but here's another security guard. And here are endless pallets of watabatos and a generator. Here's what behind the Jumbotron looks like. This is just downtown. Security guard and some temporary trash cans. Okay, I'm just vlogging. I don't care who sees. So we are walking down. We are not necessarily at the parkway. We're kind of near the museums a little bit. I'm sorry, the Please Touch Museum area. And there is some Jumbotron stuff here and behind me. And some Pope staff, a priest is walking up right now. Over here, I don't know how well you can see, there are pallets and pallets and stacks of these sidewalk fences that have yet to go up. So I assume they'll be up soon. It looks like there's a lot of people over here, but this is a dead end, so I'm gonna have to walk in the street for a second. But it looks like other people are just kind of walking in the street too. Except for this lady. She knows what's up. And all this water is Wawa. Love you. This hotel has put up their own fencing. Good for them. Here's a guy selling newspapers to help the homeless. I wonder if there's any tour guides I can talk to. Don't bump into me. Vitamin water is here. So we are at the Basilica right now. This is just in Center City. I'll spin really quick to give you perspective. Here's another Coca-Cola truck. So let me check this out. The Cathedral Parish welcomes our Holy Father. I'm gonna see if I can walk up here actually.
Anybody without the tickets can go along the parkway too, right?
Let's see if I'm allowed in.
You're right. Thank you. Well, let me know if you want me
How many do you want? Drive them.
Alright, I'm walking in here. Oh, this is beautiful. My hand is wet. Wow, this is incredible. I'm starting to cry.
St. John knew
My boy.
he finished building this cathedral. He finished building this cathedral. He built this. He was
I gave my last $2 to that homeless
St.
lady.
John knew he was the bishop. But I don't think he had the title.
Okay, we're sneaking out.
So this is the first.
I don't know if I was supposed to bless myself before I came in or after, so I'm just gonna do both. Okay, my forehead is wet, but that was the basilica. I've never been in there. I think maybe I was there as a kid.
Never went in.
If I remember correctly, but what a tearjerker. So here is this right here, and I kind of want to figure out what this is. Maybe I can ask.
Saturday and Sunday. No, really, I'm so glad
Excuse
you can
me.
use them. Yes.
What is this?
This
This.
is
Go ahead. I'll deliver.
this is like a large art installation we had for the. It's connected to like the Pope's visit,
Okay.
but it's like each person writes their own unique kind of individual struggle or intention on a piece of paper or like a strip, and then we go up in this huge installation which lets me visit.
This is really cool.
Yeah, yeah. So if you'd like to, you can make one.
Really?
Put up. Yeah, they're inside here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just through here?
yes, through there.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, excuse me. So everyone is making... Wow, this is a little powerful here. So I started to cry, so I excused myself here for a second. That's a really powerful message there, so I didn't want to be crying. There was like a lot of kids and hopeful people there. Actually, I should catch my train, but I do really want to participate in this, so I'm gonna try to write something and suck it up!
We'll be here Friday if you want to come work with us on Friday. The other option is to call Mary Ann.
Someone told me here that this is the Pope's favorite painting. So that's hung there for him to see. This is really cool.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, it's powerful. So I'm leaving the basilica, but I started crying, so I'm gonna call John.
Weekend of the Takeover visit on Saturday and Sunday, September 26th and 27th. Station 5.